Hello, good evening. Welcome everyone to Sahaja Yoga meditation session. Hope you all are doing well and enjoying the sunny days, which we all are experiencing. So my name is Soni, and along with my husband Francesco, we will be hosting the intermediate session today. Francesco will be visible very shortly. So before we start our session for today, can I ask, is there anyone here has joined us for the very first time, as in it's your first time with Sahaja Yoga meditation? And if you are, if you can write on the chat, you may not be able to unmute yourself, but if you can write on the chat so that we know that you are here for the first time experiencing Sahaja Yoga meditation. Thank you, Alison. And anyone else? And the reason we are asking this is because every Thursday we run 2 sessions simultaneously. So one is intermediate and the other one is a beginner session, for which you will go into a separate breakout room with another volunteer. So today we have Nishant and Renu, who will be taking us through the beginner session. And the idea is the opportunity for you to experience the first step of Sahaja Yoga meditation. And then if that is something for you and you want to continue, then from next week, you will be joining the intermediate session. So I'll just ask again if there's anyone at all here, other than Alison, who's here for the first time for Sahaja Yoga meditation. Okay. So David, are you okay to do the breakout room?
Yeah, they are done. It's done. They are already in the room.
Brilliant. Thank you. You're a step ahead. Thank you. Okay. So let's begin for today. The topic which we want to share with you and our experience, and of course, with the knowledge we gained from the founder, who is Srimataji Nirmala Devi, the topic is attention. So we're going to begin with a meditation just to level set our meditative state. So that will be led by Francesco. But just before we start the session, I would like to share my screen and mention a couple of things which you will all be, as in we all will be going through in our meditation, which are the mantras. So as you can see, there are mantra for the left channel, mantra for right channel, mantra for right swadhisthana, mantra for central channel. So anyone who is not familiar with what mantras are, so mantras are very powerful words, very powerful phrases, sentences, which is recognized by the motherly energy, the Kundalini energy present in us. And when we say a mantra or a phrase for a particular aspect, for example, for the left channel, what we are doing is we are praising the residing power, the residing deity, the guardian angel who looks after our left channel, which is then recognized by the Mother Kundalini. And then it gives us the profound meditative experience when these mantras are said from our heart. Not so much mechanical, but feeling it. So it's hello.
So just a question, because it's somehow it's not so legible on the screen. So I'm asking if it would be possible to receive the document with mantras, or if you even could send perhaps on it. Now it's better. It's just that somehow it's a little bit in low resolution. I don't know why. But yeah, it's much better now. I think now it's possible to read. That's perfect. Thank you.
I can expand a tiny bit more. Okay. Let me know if it's still an issue viewing it. I'm happy to expand it further.
Now it's good. Now it's good.
Okay. Thank you, David. So, so these phrases are in Sanskrit language. which is the language of, it's an ancient language. We call it the language, perhaps before we all existed, this language has been into action, has been around, and very much recognized on our spiritual level. And I just want to very quickly mention what this means, the phrase, and then I'll hand it over to Francesco. So every mantra, as you will see, starts with Om Tvameva Sakshat, then Shri. What's highlighted in color is, as I was saying, is the residing deity, the residing power, the residing energy of that aspect or that channel. And then rest follows the same, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And what it means is Om Tvameva Sakshat, verily you are. Shri is a title, you can say it's a title used for someone very sort of higher personality, higher self, and the name of that residing power. And then Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, so the primordial mother. So in us, that is reflected as Mother Kundalini within us. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha, the pure mother, the purest form of mother. We humbly bow to you, or we humbly salute to you. So that's what it means. So now I'm going to hand it over to Francesco, who will lead us into a balancing meditation following the mantras, and then we'll move on to the next part of our session.
Sonny.
Yes, David?
I just perhaps Mamadou's asking if you could send, because I think some people were somehow perhaps watching on their mobiles and somehow they cannot read it. So if you perhaps just copy and paste.
You mean
on the chat? Yeah.
Okay, absolutely.
I think perhaps would be easier for her. Thank you.
No problem. I hope it reflects correctly on the chat. Let's have a look. So it's on the chat for everyone. If it's easier for you to follow from there, by all means do that. Otherwise, we also have it on the screen. I'll make it a bit more bigger just in case. Okay, so I'll hand it over to Francesco.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you for enjoying the session for today. And a special thank you for the people that enjoyed the session for the first time. So let's begin our meditation. First, we're gonna rise our Kundalini and we're gonna do the bandha to protect ourselves. So for the people that enjoyed the first time the session, we do the movement with our hand to invite the Mother Kundalini to rise. So for that, we're gonna put the left hand face our body, and we start the left hand front to the base of the spinal cord. Okay, and we raise our left hand and we reach on the top of our head like this. In the same times, when we do this movement, we move also the right hand in the clockwise direction like this. So we start from the base, our spinal cord, and we rise. And we take a knot. 1, Second time. 2 not. 1 and 2. Third time. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now we're gonna take the bundle for our protection. So we put the right hand close to the left hand, and the left hand we put in our lap. So we start from the left hand side, and we create this bundle, and then from the right to the left. So we repeat this movement 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we put both hands on the left, okay. We close our eyes. Let's now put our attention inside. And let's start breathing very slowly. Let's relax our body. And let's relax our mind. Now, we're gonna put the right hand on the mother heart. This is the position to clean our left channel. So our Ida Nadi. And also we can clean our left Muladhara. Muladhara is the chakra in our base of the spinal cord. Now we can say inside ourselves, Mother Kundalini, please remove all the negativity coming from our past. Please, Mother Kundalini, remove all the negativity coming from our past. Please, Mother Kundalini, remove all the negativity in our left channel. Now we're gonna say the mantra of Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now let's put our attention on the top of our head and also we can put our attention on the left channel and let's see if we feel cool breeze coming from our left hand. We need to just watch, just the feeling. Because in meditation state, we don't do anything. Just watch yourself. Now let's raise our right hand on the lap and let's move our left hand to the sky and the palm of our left hand face our body. This is the position to clean and balance our right channel, our Pingala Nadi. You can say, Mother Kundalini, please clean our right channel. Please, Mother Kundalini, remove all negativity in our right channel. We can say the mantra, Shri Mahasarasvati Hanuman. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasarasvati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Again, let's try to focus our attention on the top of our head and in the same time in the right channel. Now let's put back our left hand on the lap. Now we can ask Mother Kundalini to purify our attention. So we can say, Mother Kundalini, please purify our attention. Mother Kundalini, please purify our attention. We can say the mantra Shri Nirmala Chitta. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmal Chitta Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now, from our heart, with full confiance. We ask to Mother Kundalini to feel the power of evolution. Please, Mother Kundalini, let me feel the power of evolution. Please, Mother Kundalini, let me connect with the central channel. We can say the mantra, Shri Mahalakshmi Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's focus our attention on the top of our head. And let's completely surrender ourselves to this motherly energy within us. So now, with this deep state, let's slowly open our eyes and let's continue with the session.
Okay. So now we'll move on to listening to a talk. It's an extract of a talk by the founder, Srimataji Nirmala Devi. It's a 5-minute talk, but in 5 minutes, the way she explains how our attention should work and what are the important aspects. It's quite deep knowledge that she shares. So while we are listening to her talk, if we still have our hands open in our lap, palm upwards in a comfortable position, and the reason we The reason we have Shamathaji's talk, or why we feel profound experience in meditation, is simply because she was born with this unique ability to be able to raise thousands and thousands of Kundalini at one time. So listening to her definitely has a response from our Kundalini, the energy within, to take us into a deeper state of meditation. So I'll just share my screen.
Not only after realization you can prove God, but you can show His miracles. The second thing, the nature of spirit, is that He's chitta, He's the attention. He's the attention, means when you become spiritually enlightened, your attention becomes enlightened. Now, enlightenment, what we understand of these lights is that the lights are falling here and we can see things, that's all. But this attention which is being enlightened acts. It works. It has got loops. It has got weapons. It works. You have to see for yourself how your attention works. Today, there was somebody who went and told one of the Sahajogini that I was sitting there and I was getting all negative thoughts and was feeling horrible in my hands, and I don't know why it was happening in the program. So she said, here you have come to pay attention to Mother and to her work and pay attention to your spirit. But if you are paying attention to all the rest of the people here, then you are going to catch them. It's a very simple thing. Where is your attention? Ask this question. This is a very common question in an Indian home. A mother will ask the child, where is your attention? The basis of Indian life is chitta nirodha, is to fix your attention in a proper way. Where is your attention? Is it on your spirit, or is it on somebody else? Like my brother is sitting here, my mother is sitting there, oh, that woman is very bad, she is jealous of me, all this nonsense. Where is your attention? When you get realized, then you start seeing through the window of the spirit. Your position changes. As you're looking at me now, then you come back here and start looking at you this way. Till you are realized, you are sitting before me. But once you are realized, you come here and see others. From there, that's your foot. Nobody can touch you there. From there you see others. Your attention is detached. So the attention becomes enlightened after realization. You pay attention to anything, it works. It does work, no doubt. You try. Those who have got realization should try this. Try your attention. But attention has to be pure. You have to purify your attention. And the best way to purify it is to keep your Agya Chakra open. When this center is open, which is the center of Christ, which I have shown that it can only open through the Lord's Prayer after realization. When you open that, then you are in that state where your attention is divine. And you'll be amazed how things work out. Even the smallest things, the material things, the useless things, and the great things, and the subtle and subtlest, and how you start growing. So the growth is to be achieved by purifying your attention. And to purify this attention is to keep your Agya Chakra open and be in thoughtless awareness.
We'll now sit in silence for a short while, just really taking in what Shrimataji was saying in her talk. And the actual word attention is to draw our attention inward, inside, within us. One of the things Shrimataji said in her talk was to have our attention on our spirit. So we're going to place our right hand on our heart, and that's the place or the seat of the spirit, which is the higher self, the true self of ourselves, our soul. And the way to purify the attention is to rise or raise our attention above the world, the mundane world we live in, above all the identifications we are known by or addressed by. So a simple affirmation here will help enlighten further our attention. So here we'll say, I am the pure spirit. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. I'm not this intellect. I am the pure spirit. And the other thing Shrimataji mentioned in her talk was to open our Agya chakra, which is the forehead, the chakra on our forehead. And the residing power, the residing energy, the deity is Jesus Christ. So for this, Shrimataji said, if we say the Lord's Prayer, that helps. To open this energy center. So I'm sharing it on my screen. So we can all place our right hand on our forehead and we can recite it together from our heart. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. We can put our right hand back in our lap. And still with our attention where our hand was on the forehead. Let's just let go and forgive everything. And now we place the right hand on the top of our head. And this is the seat of our connection. This is the place of consolidation of all the energy centers, all the channels. So very humbly, we're going to say here, please establish my self-realization. Please establish my connection, the union. We can slowly put our hand back in our lap. And to conclude our meditation for today, for this moment, we are again going to raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan. So again, the left hand is static and it's right in front of the base of our spine. And the right hand rotates around the left hand. So again, take your time. And when you reach at the top of your head, make one virtual knot. We bring our hand back down. One more time. And this time we make two virtual knots. And one more time. And then abandon an aura around us. So again, using our right hand, starting from the left side, goes all the way up, creating an arc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the final one, 7. And we bring our hands together. This is the expression of our gratitude towards the energy within. So I hope that meditation helped in some shape or form to somehow establish the attention inside us. So again, the idea is the shift of the attention from the outside world, the outside happening, to more inside. And that's possible, very much possible, when we have the desire for the motherly energy, the Kundalini, to rise. So something has to happen inside for us to feel that within. So we are almost reaching to the end of the session, but one thing I would like to share with you all is the ways, practical ways of how to improve our attention. You probably have heard 1,000 times this word attention today, but it's quite important because it helps us to focus. It helps us to keep our priorities right in our life, and also certainly helps with our spiritual evolution. So I'm going to share my screen again. So ways to improve our attention. First one is a foot soak. So again, that's a technique where we use salt water treatment. And given the weather we are experiencing, cold water foot soak will do wonders. You'll sleep like a baby. And certainly the liver, which gets heated up often with our continuous thoughts, will calm down, will cool down. So if you're not familiar with this technique, and if you're part of our WhatsApp group, we can share it again. So let us know in the chat if you're not part of the WhatsApp group, and we'll add you in and share a short video on how to do foot soak at home. Ice pack. So again, I do have an ice pack to show you. So it's my, the ice pack, as we all may well be aware. All you do is wrap a kitchen towel around, if you're not familiar with this technique, and then just a flat surface, as you can see in the picture here, place it on the right-hand side, below the rib cage, which is where our liver is located. And that certainly helps to cool down our liver and take us into a deeper meditative state. Weather is improving and we may already be doing it, but certainly worth trying meditation in the nature, sitting on the grass, if you're at the beach, sitting by the beach, but actually meditating for some time. And that really helps to clear out, whether it's our Agya chakra or Swadhisthana chakra, where the attention comes from. And the final image, that is our friend. So that's a very real-time image from yesterday. He kindly shared with us from his getaway. So literally, how cool is that to do a foot soak in a sea? And I think they went a little bit more creative to put the chair there. So fantastic. So definitely a strong recommendation. Try it if you haven't. And certainly you will feel the benefits. So we are almost reaching to 8:30, which is where we generally conclude our session. So the idea was to do a breakout room, but I think we carried away with the meditation, which was also important. So we had a question here for the breakout room. Perhaps we can now open this question to everybody. That what is your method or technique of keeping your attention on spirit? So if you are an experienced meditator, you can share that part. Or if you are have just started to meditate, then how do you keep into balanced state when you are not meditating? So please feel free to open your mics, your videos, and please share with us, because as we said in the beginning, this is all a sharing. Nobody is an expert here, but we are sharing our experience, and just being experienced meditators, we share our experience. So please feel free. You can open your mic. I hope, David, we can. And open your videos, and please share your thoughts.
Yeah, everyone should be allowed now to talk.
Brilliant. So who's going first? Anyone, anything, any tip, technique which works for you?
Can I ask something? No regards to the mantras. Not the technique, obviously, but can you send us the mantras? Because it's so funny. Because when you're chanting, obviously you try to chant after you, but it would be good if you can actually memorize them. So if you can send us, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You're on the WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
Hello. So I'll share the doc, and you can certainly go through it. And again, practically try it in your meditation whenever you do, to say, you don't have to say all the mantras listed there, maybe a mantra, and that certainly will help meditative state.